Hello and welcome to another Pilates with Jade. Today we have a 12-minute intermediate level abs and arms workout. You won't need any equipment for this one, just a mat if you've got one. So whenever you're ready, let's get right into it. Hello, so we are starting today seated on our mat in cross-legged or on our knees, arms out to the side. Rotating the wrists forward and back, keeping the arms nice and straight. If you are uncomfortable sitting down as well, you can also do this in standing. So jump up to standing if that's more comfortable for you. Good, let's go into arm circles now. So we're just warming up the upper body, warming up the arms, and going back the other way. Good, keep the elbows nice and straight. Let's inhale, bring the arms in. And exhale, open. Good. Keep the arms up at shoulder height the whole time as you bring them in and open them out. Inhale in, exhale, open. Good. On your next one out, we're going to hold the arms and pulse. Pulsing up and down. Keep those elbows straight, arms nice and strong. Good. Then from here, we're bending at the elbows. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, open. So the same as before, but now we're bringing the elbows together and opening out wide. So the palms will come in to face you and then open out wide. Keep the elbows up as you bring them in and out. Good. On your next one in, we're going to hold the arms in front of the face and start little pulses up and down. So you'll start to feel this in the shoulders a little bit more. Try and keep the elbows together, just little pulses. Good, and opening back out. Let's circle the arms one way and back the other way. Keep those arms up. Then from here, we're bringing the arms together, up overhead and down. Together, up and down. So keep the arms straight. See how far you can get with those arms. We're aiming to bring them all the way over the head, but you can always make the movement a little bit smaller if you need to. Good, keeping the elbows straight. And we'll finish it off there, coming up into standing. Feet hip distance apart, bend the knees slightly and hinge forward at the hips slightly. Tight through your core, arms by your side. Exhale, sweep the arms overhead and inhale, sweep them back, squeezing in between the shoulders as you sweep them back behind you. Good. Keep the head in line with the body. Keep the arms nice and straight. And you should be flipping the palms of your hands so they always face towards each other, whether your arms are in front or behind. On your next one back, hold the arms back. Turn the palms so they face in towards you. Inhale, bend the elbows in and exhale, extend. So it's an inhale to bend and an exhale to extend. So this is going to work through our triceps, so the backs of the arms. So really make sure as you exhale, you're really squeezing through the backs of the arms as you do the movement. Just a couple more, and on your next one, hold the arms extended behind you and start little pulses up and down. Really squeeze through the backs of the arms. Just for another 3, 2, 1. For the last one here, we're exhaling, opening the arms out to the side, inhaling to bring it in. So it's an exhale, open, inhale, bring it in. Really squeeze in between the shoulders as you open the arms. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Good. On your next one up, we're going to hold the arms out still and start little pulses up and down. Good. And lowering back down, come up to standing and to the end of your mat. Feet hip distance apart, shoulders down. Exhale, let's roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Bending through the knees, taking the hands to the mat, walk forward into a plank position. Wrists are right under the shoulders. From here, we inhale, pike the hips up towards the ceiling, and exhale, come down into a plank. So it's an inhale to pike and an exhale to plank, looking in between the legs as you pike and in between the hands as you plank. Make sure you're keeping your feet in the exact same position so that the transition between the two movements is nice and fluid. Good. On your next one down, let's hold that plank position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going straight into a side plank. So rotate your feet to one side and lift the arm up to the ceiling, returning to the center and then over to the other side. So it's an exhale, side plank, inhale, center, exhale, side plank. So nice and controlled with these ones. Squeeze through the sides of the waist as you go into each side plank, keeping tight through your core. Just a couple more here. Good. On your next one, let's hold that side plank position. Good. Just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and over to the other side. Good. Squeeze through the sides of the waist just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and returning to the center. Good. Gently take those knees down to the mat and take a prayer stretch. Feet together, knees out wide. Stretch your arms forward just for a breather for a moment. Good. And then slowly bring yourself back up to sitting. We're coming into a plank on our elbows now. So coming down onto the elbows, taking the feet back and the hips down in line with the body. From here, we exhale, tap one leg at a time down onto the mat. So we're alternating sides, trying as best as we can to keep our hips low as we lower and lift. Coming back into the plank, let's hold it here. Good, just for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's exhale, shift the feet forward and back. So it's an exhale, shift, and an inhale, back. So we're trying to keep one long line with the body tight through our core as we shift forward and back. Nice work. And just 2 more here. And then carefully relax the knees back down onto the mat. Good work. Coming onto your hands and knees again here now, making sure your knees are right under your hips and your wrists right under your shoulders. Tuck the toes under and then lift the knees just off the mat. From here, we inhale, pike the hips up, and we exhale, return to that hover position. So very similar to the pike and plank, but this time we're coming straight back to that position where the knees are just off the mat. Try not to let them touch. Good. Pushing through the hands as you lift the hips up and really engaging through your core as you come back to that hover position. On your next one, see if you can hold that position with the knees off the mat, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax the knees back down. Give those wrists a bit of a shake. Well done. We're going to make our way onto our backs to finish off this workout with a few more ab exercises on our back. So reach the arms forward, sitting knees hip distance apart, and slowly control yourself down onto the mat. Take the hands behind the head, knees bent, feet hip distance apart. We're going into ab curls. So exhale, curl the body up, and inhale, lower back down. It's an exhale to curl and an inhale to rest. Really scoop through the abs with every curl up. Keep those elbows nice and wide. Just 2 more here. And then to make it harder, take the legs up to tabletop, squeezing the legs together. So exhale, curl up. Inhale, rest. Make sure that you're drawing the belly button down to the mat, closing the gap under the lower back. Good, doing really well. Let's just do 2 more here, and then we're changing the timing of these ab curls. So we're going to curl up in 1 second and down in 4. Up in 1, down 4, 3, 2, 1. Up in 1, down 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and down 4, 3, 2, 1. Up in 1, down 4, 3, 2, 1. Up in 1, down 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up into your ab curl and let's pulse. Pulsing little pulses up. Keep those elbows wide. Good. And relaxing back down. Nice work. Good. Take a moment. And then we're going to take the legs back to tabletop. Squeeze them together, palms facing the feet. We exhale, curl the body up, extend the legs, and reach the hands past the hips. And inhale to take it back to the starting position. So exhale, curl up and extend, and inhale, take it back. Good. Eyes looking towards the legs as you curl up. Keep the chin tucked in and really reach through those fingers, doing really well. Extending the legs straight up towards the ceiling, pointing through the toes. And on your next one up, let's hold the ab curl, reach past the hips and start pulsing the arms up and down. We're pulsing here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly control, lower back down, hug those knees into the chest. And coming up onto your hands and knees, we're finishing off with one last round of pike and plank. So wrists right under the shoulders, tuck those toes and lift up into your pike position. Inhale, pike the hips up. Exhale, lower into the plank. Inhale to pike, exhale to plank. This is your last exercise before we stretch it out. Keep the core on nice and tight. Keep pressing into the hands. And we'll be coming into one last plank hold. So on your next one down, hold your hips in your plank position, and we're holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees down. Nice work. Feet together, knees out wide. Let's stretch back into our press stretch. Deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really enjoy this stretch out. And let's take the hands over to one side of the mat, increasing the stretch down one side and over to the other side of the mat. Really reaching with the fingertips. Coming back to the center. And whenever you're ready, rolling back up to sitting. Nice work today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want any more content from me, I'm on Instagram at Pilates with Jayde. Thank you. See you next time.